Hi guys, and thanks for joining me, Nicola Hume, for this special episode looking at our top tips for moving back to the UK. Number one is to sign up to our newsletter so you can get a feel for what's happening in the British property market. There's a link in the notes for you to do all of this. There's a lot to think about when returning to the UK after living abroad, from taxes to housing. So we've put together a checklist to ensure the process runs as smoothly as possible. Your first priority is likely to be where you're going to live. If you're selling your current home, make sure you do it long before you leave the country so that you have no loose ends to tie up at the last minute. Make arrangements to ship your belongings home and have somewhere to store them when they get there. Do check out how long shipping will take. It's often far longer than you might expect. Once you've moved back to the UK, you will most likely move into temporary accommodation, whether that's short-term let or lodging with friends and family. This can be a smart move, as buying somewhere without doing your research could prove to be a very costly mistake, and it is difficult to research when you're out of the country. However, our property report can make life a lot easier. This is an in-depth report on any property in the country that tells you everything you need to know about an area, from crime rates to house prices and schools, as well as local planning permissions, and gives you fantastic information on the property itself, from broadband speeds to how much sun the garden gets. The next thing that you'll need to arrange is your healthcare. Let your existing doctor and dentist know that you're moving back to the UK. And if they can, ask them to transfer your medical notes to your new surgery in the UK, if you know it. If not, ask for a printout and keep an e-copy just in case things get lost in the move, so you can hand the notes to your doctor when you get registered at a new practice on your return to the UK. Once back in the UK, ensure that you are all set up with HMRC. This means that you'll be able to collect any benefits owed to you, or resume paying anything that has been dropped in your absence, such as your national insurance contributions. For a British citizen returning to the UK, you'll need to make sure that you pay any tax you owe in the country that you're leaving, and contact HMRC as soon as you can to let them know your work status so they can help you with any tax queries. If you've been paying into a pension while you've been abroad, speak to the Department of Work and Pension about transferring your overseas pension back to the UK. They should also advise you on what benefits are available to you and what contributions you might be required to make to top up your state pension or qualify for any other benefits. You'll also need to make sure that you have a national insurance number if you didn't have one when you left the UK. Next, you'll need to sort out your bank account. If you still have a UK account, it's easy enough to transfer your money. Alternatively, you may wish to have a multi-currency account so you can pay any outstanding bills that crop up after you've moved back. Don't forget to let everyone know your new address. If you don't have one yet, you can rent a PO box for incoming mail and get this redirected to your new home once you've moved in. If you're bringing your car with you from overseas, you'll need to register it with the DVLA. You'll also need to change your motor insurance, so make sure that you have written evidence from your current insurer as to how many years no claims bonus you have. If you are driving on a non-UK driving licence, exchange it for a UK driving licence on your return. Do you have pets? There are a number of services that can help you with relocating your pet. You'll need to find out what you need to do for your pet to be allowed to enter the UK. Check that all of their vaccinations are up to date and discuss any health and travel concerns with your vet. As soon as you know where you're going to be living in the UK, you'll need to apply to schools in your new area. And bear in mind that your first choice of school may not be available. It's a lot to think about, so plan ahead as far as you can and subscribe to this channel to stay up to date with what's happening here in the UK property market.